Hey, this is Farmer Steve from Nallie Pastures. I wanted to give you guys a look around my farm. So right here we have our storage barn. It was originally going to be a brooder, but we turned to storage for now. And then these three right here are where we start the baby chicks. So every 2 weeks we have a batch of baby chicks show up, delivered from the hatchery. And after they get old enough, they go out on the pasture. So I'm Farmer Steve. We're in Dracut, and this is my little farm slash homestead. We raise meat chickens here. We raise laying hens, which these are, and we also raise Thanksgiving turkeys. They're just about as big as they're gonna get. Probably in the next couple weeks they'll start laying eggs. I try to start them so that they start to lay in the winter. When all the other chickens start laying less eggs, these guys will start laying some eggs, so I kind of balance out the egg needs for the year. Well, I've always helped out the farmers around town since I was a little kid. I would throw hay with the neighbors. So I've always sort of been an outdoors guy. And I found out about regenerative agriculture and raising animals outside. And I thought, okay, cool, I'll look around and I'll find a farm close by that's doing this. And I couldn't find one. So then my girlfriend was like, we're going to the store today. We're getting 7 chickens. And it all started from there. Homestead typically means that you're growing all your own food on your own land. We do grow our own food, for sure. But we're also doing this as a business, so it's kind of a farm and a homestead at the same time. So I would say I got into farming because I wanted to have an idea of where my food was coming from and be able to inspect it myself. And if you get grocery store food, you're not going to be able to go to those farms. And so when you're going to a local farm, you get to see exactly what's being produced and how it's being produced. So when I was in middle school, I hung out a lot in the woods. I built tree forts, I built lean-tos, all these different things. I spent a lot of time hiking in the woods, and I don't know, I just spent a lot of time. My mom used to ring the dinner bell. It was before cell phones, so she'd ring the dinner bell and it'd be like, okay, now it's time to go in finally, but spend all day outdoors. So it's kind of a natural thing to want to be outdoors today. And since we're growing the chickens and the turkeys and the other meat chickens outside, I get to spend every day outside. So rain or shine, I'm outside, but you know, that's kind of like my office space. It's outside, and I really like it. My favorite part about being a farmer is customer interaction. So when a customer comes by, it's like a friendship is formed. So there's a real sense of community. I would say that there's no real reason for your neighbors to stop by every week other than maybe to get like a dozen eggs or something. So then every single week I'm having these little conversations with all my neighbors and get to form these bonds. So I just thought it was like, you know, one of the coolest things about running this small community farm. This is a Isa Brown, I believe, which is a hybrid chicken. So they're grown for their eggs, and they produce a lot of eggs every year. This one's a particularly healthy one. You can see by the size of its comb. You see how tall the comb is and how red it is? That's how you can tell this chicken is healthy. A rooster would have much bigger comb and it'd be a lot larger chicken.
Okay.
They also cock-a-doodle-doo every morning and all day long. So I don't keep roosters because I have close neighbors, and I'd rather not have the nuisance of the sound that they make. But I have had roosters in the past. They're pretty cool.
So hens don't need a rooster to lay eggs?
No, they don't.
They are strong, independent women.
Yeah. Right now we have chicken breast and chicken tenders, I believe. And so each freezer that I have here in the garage is different parts. So we have thighs, we have drums, we have whole chickens, we have hearts and livers even. We use every part of the chicken. So the grocery store food is a lot cheaper because they're not growing necessarily for nutrients. So what we're doing is we're raising the chickens outside, so it's better for their health. They're also getting their natural diet of grass, earthworms, bugs, everything that contributes to a healthy chicken, but that takes labor. It takes getting out there every day, moving them to the fresh spot, and that's something that the big industry is just not willing to do. But you're not getting all the nutrients that you need in that chicken because they're cutting the corners and just raising them in a warehouse.
Question here, Farmer Steve. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
I would definitely say the chicken.
All right, thank you so much for having us.